It's a beautiful time to be alive. Beginning this fasted walk and it's sunny. Looking for health optimization. See, look, you gotta figure different ways to feed yourself. Sometimes that gut need a rest. You know what I mean? How you doing, Ziana? Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Prayers. This side of the street, the sun hitting more, I was hitting this one more. So yeah, we fasted on a walk. See, I got a belief that I didn't do my hair. I just threw some water in it. Threw a little water in it. Now I'm outside walking. Throw some water in it. We out here walking fasted. Now I got a belief that at some point in my fast, the cells of my body is gonna start really feeding off this sunlight. You feel me? Because I have melanin, which melanin is very similar to chlorophyll. So you see, I'm outside of, the point of relying on, I gotta go learn some of this stuff for myself, so I'm really just out here applying it. Let me put it that way. But man, I woke up starving, and I mean starving. And I just believe that when I hit the state of autophagy, I believe one thing is I'm not gonna feel as starving, because at that point my body will be eating its bad cells. I think I hit autophagy pretty fast. I have a very efficient body. I'm very active. So I think I hit autophagy fast, faster than most. So that's one thing. But like I said, we're gonna find out through this process. Regular braces. Now, while I'm on this block I'm currently walking on, I'm not gonna be able to have my eyes on the screen that often, because this is what I call a shitty block, and I'm undefeated. Well, if we approach a shitty block, this is top cities, but as we get further down, we're gonna get to the main cities, and I'm undefeated so far. I never stepped in nothing, so I want to stay undefeated. But yeah, these nice spots where the sun is just hitting me, it's amazing. I feel like I'm eating this sun. I feel like it's, I'm gonna lie. And I'm only a bit over 12 hours into my fast, which means this ain't nothing special yet, for real. This ain't nothing special yet. You gotta, this ain't really nothing special. I mean, it's something special. A lot of Americans, a lot of us people in the modern world, greatly overeat, and it's very bad for our gut health. You know what I'm saying? So this is something. My body is definitely able to focus its energy at a way higher level. This is like pretty much my body being going adrenaline, you know what I mean, in a way, but naturally. And it's because it has more access to its intelligence and its energy because it doesn't have to worry about digestion. You know what I'm saying? From Mexico. See, normally I would be wanting to rush and not have to wait at any of these crossroads. But I'm gonna be honest, I love that all these little crossroads got an abundance of sun rays. You know what I'm saying? And no cappuccino. At some point in this walk, I'm gonna have to take my shirt off. No cap. Western part of the yeah, some part of this walk, I'm gonna have to take my shirt off, y'all. Cause I need some direct sunlight to my chest. No cap. I'm gonna have to do it. Because I'm a real nigga. Got a bad rep. What's wrong with the rep? Trying to learn. Hold up, 1 second. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Hold up. I had to hit the reset button. There we go. Oh. My day been good. I mean, painful but good, that's good. As long as you can see that and find the brightness in it. That's really all that matters. Yeah, the sun hitting too heavy today, y'all. I'm gonna have to get some meditated time with, pure direct sunlight to the chest. I have to. I don't know how my girl feel about that. She might watch, but like people don't understand. Like at the end of the day, if I allow my hormonal constitution to fall, that's on me. You know, if I allow my hormonal constitution to fall, and I decide to fail myself due to the opinions of others, I will take on the appearance of a weak man because I will have started in the mind and the mental as a weak man. So I won't allow that. So we're gonna go ahead and get this walk done. We're gonna walk down, do what we need to do. Then we're gonna take our shirt off. We're gonna go to a nice spot in the city and take our shirt off and let the sun smack us on the chest. Feel me?
Antonio has 1 o'clock.
Feel me? Because I gotta respect myself. Like straight up. I had to respect myself. I don't have no other option. I seen this video, right? To me, it was crazy. But it was this professor explaining. He was like, all primates, except for humans, have alpha men. And the reason why is because humans invented execution. And in human society, the alpha man trait has been executed out because when someone acts in, see, the alpha man is meant to be a being who acts in reactive aggression. So like if something goes beyond his boundary, or if he feels aggressed, he will reactively be aggressive, and he will be favorable in those situations. They say in humans that has been executed out, and I sternly disagree. Humans are just intelligent and more complicated, and although we might have inclination to actively, reactively be aggressive, we've learned ways to cope. Like AKA, like say somebody crosses my boundary, I know I can't just, even if I'm capable, I can't just do that person in with my hands, even if I'm capable, because I know that I will be executed. I'll go to prison, which is like modern day execution, or just really be executed. However, what I can do is send myself a thought of the fact that his woman wants me more than she wants him, because I will clearly dominate him. So it's different. There's different ways we go about it if we don't want to actually be physically executed. And I just want people to know that at the end of the day, the alpha man still exists as long as there's a man out here that is willing to do what's right for his biology, psychology, mentality, regardless of the opinions of dweebs. That's just the reality. Dweebs. That wouldn't be appropriate. I'm not going to do it even though it's what's right for my health, because other people are here and that wouldn't be appropriate. Dweeb shit, Dweebs. Me personally, I'm strong for that. I mean, self-disrespect. I can never disrespect myself because I live in a disrespectful society that would try to judge my efforts to obtain quality health. You know what I'm saying? It's not handy to have a bunch of alpha people because they can work together against the fabric of, that's very true. It's very true. I understand that, but see, that's because betas have so much fear in their mind. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, being alpha doesn't mean ripping out the roots of society. We understand that society was constructed for scared little men and women and children. And we understand that to the point where we wouldn't try to collapse or destroy that. But that's why I said, like, humans are not savage beasts. And the honest truth is, the majority of humans who act in savage, in a savage nature, it's not because they're physical components, it's because the machinery they have at their disposal. However, me personally, I'm not going to degrade my biological leverage by acting in a way that doesn't promote my healthiest outcome, because a few people who are genetically inferior will huddle up and try to make a joke of it because they're uncomfortable with their inferiority. You know what I mean? I have just a direct and honest talking point on why, it's like certain things. Like when I'm on my channel and people are like, why is your shirt off? See, the fact that can happen when I'm chilling in my house, of course, if I'm outside on a nice sunny day and I take my shirt off, people are going to have that same feeling, boom, boom, boom. And like at the end of the day, same people go to a beach, see people with their shirt off, and it's normal. I'm not going to allow them to determine when it's normal, when it's okay. When the sun is out and beaming, it's normal and okay. However, I'll go to a park because my human intelligence tells me that just doing it just in the middle of the city, especially the city I live in, might make me look like a crazy homeless person. But I'm gonna go to the park, and here goes the thing, there's still a chance that a few dweebs with man breast and high estrogen levels will, try to laugh amongst each other because they recognize they're built like Buddha. and deflect the fact that there's something, going on that's greater than what they've established with their time on this planet. But at the end of the day, for me to be so weak that I just say, no, I'm not going to get this direct sunlight to my chest, that would be me choosing their ignorance over my knowledge, which at that point would make me pretty much a bitch. It's less sun this way, but it's okay. Which is okay. Like I said, it's okay to be a bitch, but you have to make that decision for yourself. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are delusional because they don't know they're making that decision for themselves. Like, you're doing some stuff, some bitch ass shit. Don't act like you're tough. Don't act like you're mentally strong. We must choose love. That's a fact. See, I always choose love. See, if you can't choose to love yourself, you're not going to choose love. See, the fact that I'm finna go to this park, pull my shirt off, and let the sun smack my chest, you know what I mean? I choosing self-love. That also means the next person who goes out there to get their testosterone boost and takes their shirt off, I'm not going to have that hatred of judgment for them. I'm going to be like, oh, look at him. He's getting his food. He's getting his nutritional boost from the sun. Real one. One love, That's all it's about. That's all it's about. Oh, wait. Can I cross this street? My job. But they didn't. We are all in this together. That's a fact. See, what people don't understand is when it comes to primates, and you're looking at the quote-unquote alpha in a primate, it's not about violence unless it's a chimpanzee, because that's their way of life. When it comes to a gorilla, it's about maintenance of peace and calmness. When it comes to a human, that trait can be very much announced in different ways. Realistically, it'll most likely be about production, because humans are very endurance-based, and humans are big on making change to whatever environment or situation they're in. So it will be about productive change. So it's not wise to try to diminish that quality. Although promoting that quality is scary for anyone who doesn't have access, because everybody wants to have main character syndrome, which is awesome. But you're not really the main character if your effort to have main character syndrome or into becoming the main character is about putting the curtains up or locking away the real main character, you feel me? Just so you can fake it. It's not the same. It's not the same. So yeah, I say all this to say, look, I'm about to go ahead and do what I came out here to do, which is go ahead and get these keys copied. And then after I do that, I'm gonna go to the park around the corner. I'm gonna take my shirt off while I'm fasted, and I'm gonna get the sunlight straight to my chest. It's gonna promote like 150% spike to my testosterone, which is gonna allow for me to power through this fasted state of being that I'm gonna be in for a little bit. And it's also going to allow for me to do better work than everybody else in my work environments. You know what I mean? So it's a great thing. And also it's going to allow for me to have mood stability while fasted. You know, because like I say, it's no point in being fasted and acting like you're getting benefits if it has you moody. Anything that has you moody, that means your cortisol levels are spiking. And when your cortisol levels are spiking, your hormones are taking a hit. What's up? How you doing? Okay. So I get in here, I know to follow the keys. Keys, keys, keys. They hit the left. Ooh, keys. Follow the keys.
You want one of each?
Yes.
Not fucking with you.
Put it at the top.
That ain't the point. Shit.
Your choices, not mine.
I ain't sure. Yeah, do you want this or what?
Oh yeah.
I thought I was trying to add you. So what HR was saying about it?
They said that they're confused as why he didn't put my IT ticket in either, and they literally had to call him. I was there and told him, oh, I'm about to text him right now and tell him to put it in because she checked the email and it still wasn't in.
Dude, he
And
was
then I
supposed
think she had to call Scott, the actual IT guy, to put it in.
Right.
And then she was like, I'm confused. She said she was confused as well as to why he was acting like that. Because I said, if it was Ryan or Leia or other director, they would have put it in. Right?
Yeah, they would have got it done.
Because he had called me down there. He was like, cousin, I'm going to watch you. Like, it's in the office. And I said, okay. And then he came to the office and then he was like, what did he say? He was like, oh, why do you need your computer replaced? And I was like, because I don't have it and it's broke. And
There you go. Can take it up to the front now.
thank you.
It's the original, right?
Thank you.
All right, my brother.
I'll be easy.
Hello.
Hello. Can I get these two keys copy? I gotta take them off the thing.
It's okay. Just
These
This
two.
one, that one.
Wait, can you do this one too?
no, we don't do the.
Yeah, just these two.
One of each, huh?
Yes, please. Thank you. You know anywhere?
The front, okay?
Oh, at the front you pay?
Yeah.
You know anywhere I could get the bigger one cut?
For this,
Yeah.
yeah, call that number. I think
Oh,
that's the name of the place, Crown Hardware.
okay. They could do that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one.
You too, thank you.
Good afternoon, my brother. Getting these keys cut. Oops. Here at the front. I could just walk out. That'd be fucked up though. Hello. Oh, thank you.
Yes, please.
They got food. I wasn't trying to go nowhere to have food. Hold up. Alright, let me stop looking at this food. How you doing, Golden Gale? After I get these keys done, I gotta go to this park. I gotta come out the shirt. I gotta let the sun rays hit my chest. We gotta create a new norm. I refuse to be unhealthy. Dang, I didn't know ladders cost that much. Makes sense though. Hello, how you doing? 2 keys. Yes, sir. No. Thank you. Have a good one. Alright, it's time to hit this park up. Now listen, y'all. I know it's not normal. Well, it depends on where you're from, actually. Where I'm from, it's normal. Miami is normal. You know what I mean? In certain parts of California, it's normal. But typically, where I currently live, typically you see somebody walking around with their shirt off outside. Typically, they're homeless. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, I've seen some of the most unimpressive melanated people out here. And I think the reason is because vitamin D deficiency. You know, first off, it's not as strong in direct sunlight here as in the other places I named. So of course, in their mind, they like, I don't want to look like one of these homeless niggas. Let me keep my shirt on. However, when you're talking to a nigga like me, plus I'm fasted, you feel me? It's been maybe 2-3 days. Wait, it's been maybe 3 or 4 days since I've had direct sunlight to my chest. What's up, country boy? I'm about to go get some. Once you go 5 days, no direct sunlight to your chest, your spike value of testosterone benefit goes away. So I'm about to go get some right now. I'm about to go get some.
I'm gonna go eat a fucking burger because it's the only.
You know? Wow, I hear a man complain on the phone with someone because he has to go eat a burger because it's the only thing that's good out here. Meanwhile, as a real nigga, I'm fasted. You know? So it looked like a bunch of people over here, but that's my spot though. So, It is what it is. Just want to find a spot where the sunlight is beaming the right way, and then come up out the shirt, you know? Ooh, it's sitting pretty good right here. It's sitting pretty good right here. This looks like the right spot. You know? And it's coming from this direction, so I'm gonna sit right here. See, this is how it's done. This is how you maintain good, consistent testosterone levels. Believe it or not. You just gotta be willing to come outside when the sun is bright and warm and just let it smack your chest. Let me see. Yeah, 31 minutes. You need at least 10 minutes of this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, I gotta do the research, but I believe you need at least 10 minutes of this. So I'm gonna start with 10 minutes. If I feel like I want more, I'm gonna get more. Probably gonna get more. But this is what it takes, man. Like, you gotta really be honest with yourself. Who's gonna love you if you don't love you? You know, now we about to make this deep, as it should be. And some people gonna say it's deeper than it has to be, because some people are very ashamed of themselves for whatever reason. I'm not the only nigga in the city. The reality is, if you don't live in Florida, or if you live north of Florida, in the USA as a melanated person, you're not getting enough sun unless you're outside for prolonged amounts of times. So why, when it's sunny, why are you not at least getting what you can get and getting it direct to your chest and at least getting the testosterone benefits? Why? Because you don't want to look like a tree-hugging monkey, huh? It's a damn shame.